YouTube? What is up? It's RJ. I'm back with another video, and as you could tell by the thumbnail and the title, today's video is gonna be about motivation. It's gonna be about money, finances, credit, things of that nature. So it's no easy way to start it. I just want to jump right into it, give y'all some background on me. I'm 20 years old now. I actually got my first job when I was about 13, 14, one of those. It was through a program. It was a summer job where I would do like gardening work. It was through Employ Milwaukee. And I think the company that I was working for was Urban Ecology Center. But I'm not sure. I actually don't remember. But I know for sure I was doing gardening work and things like that. But this is like around this time, I didn't really understand like the power of saving your money and investing and things like that. I was just getting them checks, and it was basically play money for me. I take it, I go buy some new outfits, the new shoes, whatever, food, whatever, things like that. But as I started to get older, I started to think about stuff like I'm gonna need some money. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just spend all the money. You know what I'm saying? You need to save. You need to invest. So that's why I'm here to give younger people or even people that's older, because you never know. You could learn something new from somebody younger than you. I'm, hey. But everything could change if you just save up your first $1,000. Because it's like, that's like the threshold. Once you get $1,000, you understand, like, okay, I got $1,000. Once you get $1,000, then you just could keep doing it again. Whatever worked for you to get the $1,000, you can do it again. That's 2,000. Do it again, 3,000. Like it can just keep growing. But this is the most important. The younger you start, the more potential you have to grow your money. That's what I'm gonna say. The younger you start, the more potential you got to grow your money. So when I was 13, getting up, it was small checks. I think I was getting like 200, 300 a week or whatever. But if I would have been saving those 200, 300 a week until around this time when I'm 20, man, I would have been, boy, I would have been so up right now, so turned right now. But if you trying to think of ways to get some money, what I say is get a job, bro. There's nothing wrong with getting a job, cause getting a job, you first of all you get skills when you get a job. Like say you work at Pick and Save or something, you get customer service skills, retail skills. You see how things work in a business, so you could take those are transferable skills. You could take those skills and implement them into your own business as you get farther down the line type stuff. So yeah, what I say, if you like 13 through 15, it might be harder for you to find a job. Like unless you go through like a program with a summer job like I did. But I don't know if your state, country, or city even has that or allows that. So what I say is go cut grass or shovel, because people gonna always need them type of labor jobs and stuff like that. They always gonna need that done. But this is the thing: when you're doing it, you can't be lazy, because this is what shows your work ethic. So when people see you cutting their grass, if they see you half-assing it, that's how you gonna get paid. You get paid based on the quality of your work. Carry that with you your whole life too. That's facts. But yeah, I say cut some grass, do some yard work. That might take a little bit of time. That takes longer for sure to get a thousand doing it that way. But you will start to build up communication skills as you go knock on doors. You know what I'm saying? Door to door. That's door to door sales down there. So you doing that. You building up communication skills. You getting paid, and you working for your own money. It feel good. If you from like 16 to 20 or whatever older range, you know what I'm saying? Just grab you a job, Pick and Save, somewhere retail, Foot Locker. Try to find something that you like interested in though. Like if you into clothes and fashion or something, try to get you a job at like Foot Locker or like a fashion store in your city or something, because that could introduce you to people who's already in the fashion world. And you can network and start to understand how stuff works, like selling clothes and stuff like that. You can get a good idea of how it would work if you decide to go the route and make your own clothing brand. What else? Yeah, so if you get a job at like McDonald's or something, bro, I feel like you could easily get a band. That's like two checks. McDonald's pay like what, 4 or 5? I'm not sure. I never worked at McDonald's, but I did have a restaurant job before. That was like my second job was a restaurant job, but I think McDonald's paid. pay pretty decent now, like 400 or 500 a week or something. I don't know. That's okay for if you like 16 or just starting out. You know what I'm saying? That's just some money to play with. So look, you working, you getting skills, you looking up the market for things that you want to do. You finding hobbies or stuff that you interested in during this time. Everything you doing all of this while you working and you getting these checks. You finding something that you interested in that you either want to build or continue to do like for the rest of your life. Cause I'm sure that nobody want to work for the rest of their life. Obviously, you care about money. That's why you clicked on this video. So yeah, I say find you a hobby. Try to turn it into a serious passion or goal. If you like clothes, make clothes. If you like art, make art. If you like music, make music. Like it's so many ways to elevate your life. But the first step is to get to $1,000. Once you going through this process of getting through the $1,000, you building character, you getting the money, but you need discipline too, not to spend the money. Like it's okay to spend it if you need to, like for your phone bill or like needs, but you need to save the wants for later. Save the wants for later, cause that is not gonna go nowhere. You can always get the new kicks. You always, you know what I'm saying? That ain't never gonna go out of style. So it's about staying down until you come up. And I feel like the younger you start, I already said it. The younger you start, the more potential you got. Like if I would have knew about credit and stuff when I was like 16, 15, bro, boy, boy, I probably would have been in a Lamborghini right now. No, but for real, the younger you start, the better for real. So learn about the market. You gotta read and learn too. Don't just think like school is where education stops. If you out of school and you not trying to learn nothing, and you tripping, cause it's education everywhere. It's always opportunities for you to learn and grow and build yourself up. So if you out of school, continue to read, continue to learn new things, learn the market, learn about credit, research different banks. If they got benefits, different credit unions, things like that. That's all stuff that you should be taking into consideration as you getting your $1,000. And once you get your $1,000, you can already have an idea of which route you want to go. Like, okay, let me just give y'all like a blueprint right now. What I would do: save up $1,000. I research some good stocks. I'll put about anywhere from $100 to $200 in the stock market. Nah, leave it there. That's not money for you to come back and touch. That's money where you trying to build something. That's money that you want to grow. So you're not gonna take from that. That's like a think of it like a piggy bank where only you can put money in but you can't take it out. That's how you gotta think about that. So you just keep loading it up, but you never take away from it. But for the start, I just say like 100, 200. Then with the rest of the money, I say get you like a $200 secure card. The route I did, I went through Discover, but by the time you watching this, it's probably better options or better things. Talk to your parents too, because sometimes your parents can know stuff and they just won't tell you unless you like ask, which is kind of, I don't know, it's fucking stupid to me, but sometimes you gotta ask. I guess closed mouths don't get fed, so ask them what they know about banks and different things like that. They might be able to put you onto something like credit unions and things like that. But I go the secure card route so that you can start building your credit. And then with the other money, I either like try to either save it, put it into like a savings account so that you could build a relationship with a like. Okay, so you're gonna get a credit card and you're gonna have a savings account. Now, you can either do it through the same bank or you can do it through separate banks so that you could be building a relationship with another bank so that after what 6 months when your secure card becomes an unsecured card, you can have another option to go to another bank because you already built that relationship. You've been putting money there, or you've been having money in there, so you basically building a relationship with the bank. Or take the money, and this is more risky. You would try to find you a side hustle like reselling or basically just reselling. That's really the only side hustle I can think of. There's a lot of side hustles, but reselling is probably the most like trendy right now. Drop shipping too, but I'm not really into that, so I can't give you information about something I don't know about. But I do know that people make money drop shipping, so that's something that you can research. Just because I don't know about it don't mean it won't work for you, or just because I'm not doing it don't mean it won't work for you. But I say resell clothes or something, and then just keep going until you get another band. Once you get another band, then you got some more money to play with. Now you can start thinking about like your goals, your long-term goals. Whatever you want to do, you need to start investing into yourself. You gotta pay yourself first. Invest into you. You want to do, go back again to these examples. You want to do a clothing brand. You need to find manufacturers. You need to find out prices. You need to find out the different terms for like cotton, different material, like things like that. Because you need to know that. Because people will treat you like you green if you act like you green. If you act like you don't know nothing, they're gonna treat you just like that. So you need to learn stuff. Then you can start investing into yourself. Make you some designs, or maybe you don't even have anything to make designs. That's where it comes into investment. You need to get you a laptop. You need to get you some materials, a sewing machine, maybe whatever. But all of this came from you making that first thousand and grabbing them skills and the knowledge and the discipline. Now you could just keep doing it over and over and over. And it's a cycle that repeats itself. Invest, make money, put the profits up, pay yourself, whatever. Just keeps rinsing and repeating. In my case, I do a little bit of reselling here and there, and it's off of credit. I pay with my credit card. I get the items. I sell the items. I pocket the profit, and I pay off the credit card. So basically, just made some free money. And it's a lot of people doing that on bigger scales. I'm talking houses, cars, things like that. I'm still a small fry when it comes to this. And I'm trying to level up too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely ways to do it. And that's basically it for this video. I don't really know like how else to explain it or what else to say. You get a job, you get transferable skills, you research, you figure out what you into, you invest into yourself, you save, make sure you save, get you some type of savings account. Even if you don't go the stocks route, get you some type of savings account. Make sure you put money up to the side. You always need some like something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Something to lean on. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Y'all could break it up, take what you want, leave what you don't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this was kind of all over the place, but I will get better at talking to y'all and giving y'all game. This is my first time doing this. I was a little nervous. You see, I'm sweating, but yeah. If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, drop a like, subscribe, drop something in the comments. Let me know what y'all need help with. If y'all want me to go like into depth on my credit and how I got my credit score to a 760 at the age I'm at, and y'all want to see like data points and stuff like that on how like actually how I did it, and I can make that happen for y'all too. So drop that in the comments. Let me know. But yeah, man, I think that's it. You see, can I think of anything else real quick before I end it? Um, um, nah, can't think of nothing else. But yeah, get you a job, save up 1,000. While you saving up 1,000, you getting skills, you researching something that you interested in, or something that can make you money. Cause sometimes you just gotta get the money first. You need money to do your stuff, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You need money to do stuff. So sometimes you gonna have to take the shitty job to get farther along in life. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta step a little low so you can get up there. Like I know y'all probably looking like, oh damn, I never work at McDonald's. That's below me. But you can't think like that. You can't have no ego when you want to get rich. You can't have no pride. You gotta put that shit to the side. That's real talk. I think that's where I'm ended up. No. I got one more thing to say. Stay loyal to your vision. Cause if you stay loyal to your vision, you will see some type of results. Even if it's not the results you're looking for, you will get some results. And that can tell you whether you should keep going or whether you should, fall back and choose a different route. But just stay loyal to your vision. That's all I gotta say, man. I hope you all learned something from this video. Love y'all, dog.